here broadcasting fertilizer. Right now we're putting down 350 pounds of 618-33 with some minors. My spray guy actually just called me. I thought we were going to get this sprayed before I put the fertilizer down, but it really doesn't matter whether we spray first, spread fertilizer. So Dad's running the 1755, got a little 5-ton spreader. So we got close to, I think there's 9,500 pounds or so on there. So I think it figured out to do about 27 acres, which is, we just did one little strip. We got this field and then the side hill. So hopefully going to be planting by Wednesday. Today is scattered showers on and off a little bit, but I don't think we're going to get much out of it. And then tomorrow looks good. Just going to be windy, so it's not really an ideal day to be spraying. Sorry about that, I had to pace it off. We don't have GPS on the tractor, so we got a 40-foot spread on the fertilizer spreader, so I had to mark it out. As I was saying, tomorrow's not going to be an ideal day to spray. It's going to be a little windy, so actually the fields there's moisture in them, so if he sprays today, lets it dry out, tomorrow, Wednesday's supposed to be real nice and sunny. I'll get the drill filled up and I should be ready to start drilling Wednesday, which would be the 13th of May. So compared to last year, I don't think we got started until the 23rd or 25th, so we're definitely ahead of schedule from last year. It's going good. He doesn't seem to be cutting in, which is a good thing. This was beans last year, so we're going to put beans back on it this year. They're actually going to be early season 09 variety, which is a short, early maturing soybean. So we'll take those off and probably September, mid-September, and then we'll drill winter wheat right in behind that. We'll spread fertilizer and then drill wheat right in behind that. We like to plant after the 15th of the Hessen fly date, which I guess in the northern climates can be a problem, but once you get past that date, you're good. That pace off another round for him. So yeah, the Hessian fly, or whatever they call it, is a moth or something, and what happens is if you plant too early in the fall, what they'll do is these flies, or whatever you want to call them, moths, they'll wind up seeing a nice green field and they'll lay their eggs in it. So what'll happen is you'll get the larvae or whatever, they'll tend to chew on the wheat and can screw up your yields, and that's why I usually wait till after that day in order to be safe. So this is what you call old-fashioned GPS. So that's a 40-foot spread, like I said, so I'm pacing off 13 paces and then a shoe length, so 40 foot center to center. And then the field's pretty square, so all Dad's got to do is eyeball it. I mean, he can eyeball it pretty good, but you know, these spreaders are actually very accurate. So you set it to based on your density of your fertilizer and then how many pounds you want to put down. There's a chart on the back there. And then you open up the gate from 1 to, I think it goes up to 6 or 7 inches or 8 inches or something, depending on how many pounds of fertilizer you want to put down. So we did soil samples in the fall. Yeah, it was the fall. Our custom spray guy came over and took soil samples, so they got a pretty good idea. We are down on K, which we've had some pretty good yield in soybeans the last few years, so that's kind of the reason why our K levels are down. So the agronomist said, based on our soil samples and what our yields are getting and what we're putting down for fertilizer, he recommended that we put 200 pounds of straight K down in the fall you know, give it a chance to work down into the ground, because K doesn't move very much in the soil. So especially in no-till fields, you want to get it ahead of your planting. Give it a chance to work down into the ground a little bit more than if you just broadcast it on top and you know, close to planting. So, and we've got mostly heavier clay soils anyhow, so stuff doesn't leach out as easy as, say, a sandier loam or a light textured soil. So won't be long and we'll be finished up this 11-acre field here.